All right. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. It is Sag season, and I am back. And I know I said I was going to be consistent, but I'm going to be even more consistent now. Got a lot of things going on. Um, so, um, planets. We know that Mercury just went direct on the 3rd. We did have a presidential election during the entire retrograde, um, which is interesting that it ended on the day of the election day. But we still do have a planet in retrograde, which is Mars. Mars will actually go direct November the 13th. So this transit was about 2 months, and for Sagittarius, over the next 2 months for us, because I am a Sag sun, it might feel like all the passion and motivation has been drained from your current creative projects, but that just means you'll need to come back to these efforts from a different perspective. Try to learn try to lean into the parts of your goals that bring you pleasure, even if they're not your most productive aspects. Reconnecting with your inner joy without worrying about the results can leave you feeling rejuvenated and ready to creatively conquer post retrograde. So, the first card that you have out, we're going to go with present here, past, and future. And of course, for your overall reading, I'm going to do the bottom of the deck here. So, for your past, um, most recent past, I have the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Wands. I like to read intuitively, so I read as if the cards are telling a story, not so much as the traditional way of tarot cards, how they are read. But with the Page of Swords is normally like any page is naive energy, and a sword, the sword suit is normally communication. It's normally represents the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So it could be some new information brought to you, but the person bringing the information to you may be immature, childish, or younger than you, possibly. But as the Wheel of Fortune being the next card, it's like the information that's coming to you um, is of good fortune. This is some good information. Whether that gives you a new beginning, a new start, a new, um, just a new outlook, or that new perspective we were talking about from Mars being retrograde, because the next card is the Knight of Wands, and he kind of looks like he's prepared to conquer whatever, the Wheel of Fortune. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, it's something that you don't know that you're going to receive. You get what I'm saying? It's the Wheel of Fortune. If I'm going to use it as a metaphor, it's something that you want or could have been manifesting, but it's something unexpected. Like if you had a list of 5 things that you wanted, but you got one of those 5 things, that's how I look at the Wheel of Fortune, because it's not like you're going to get everything. It's a wheel. So maybe you may get part of something, but start beginning something, full circle. But you are definitely determined and prepared to take on that um, opportunity or whatever information is coming to you. Next, we have the Ace of Swords, which, like I said, communication. And it went from a page to a king. So it could have been that, maybe you were just beginning something and you were new at it and you didn't have all the information quite yet to embark on what you needed. like as far as like maybe all the resources you didn't have, maybe you didn't have all the information. I'm getting you could be going back to school, learning new stuff to either make you this king, or this could be that king learning that information. So, as far as someone you're dealing with, like I said, um, swords represents air signs, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So, like, this is the sword, but like I said, we don't know who the sword belongs to. And the next card coming up here is the King of Swords. So it could be that this is the King of Swords sword, and they're ready to bring that sword to you, which is truth and clarity. Maybe it didn't come as maybe the truth didn't come out as mature as it should have, or it wasn't emotionally thought out right, or the person was just kind of emotionally immature, or maybe this is you. But we see that you get that piece of information, and this is the piece of information that you get, which is the sword, and then you become that king, or shall I say someone that is dealing with you or around you becomes that king. Then you have the Eight of Wands here. It's like, okay, you go from the Knight of Wands to the Eight of Wands. With this card here, with the Eight of Wands, to me, it definitely looks like a type of celebration, honestly. Um, Only because I would see this like as a magic trick or a party trick. I mean, she's tossing the batons up a fire. She doesn't seem hurt. She seems very joyous. Um, you know, tossing them up. So, yeah, like this is like the opportunity. You have the information, and this is the opportunity. You're moving up, you're moving up. Then you have the Moon card, which is the major arcana. um, you have the Moon card, which is there's some things that you still don't know, but intuitively you have the Queen of Cups. So you're emotionally mature or ready to handle the things that you don't know. You do have anxiety about it. And you have the overall like energy for the reading is the Six of Pentacles, which the Six of Pentacles usually to me refers to the past. I think that's what it is in, the original Rider Tarot deck. But to me, like, it looks like these are people playing around. Like, it's a joyous time, but we all know that money is something that we don't joke around with. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, it looks like, and their children playing with this money. This is the Six of Pentacles. I mean, if you look, this is a woman here. This is a woman here. It's a man. This is a young child. These look like young children playing with money. Like, and it could be that you are worried about finances and money. You have the Hermit after that, um, which means there needs to be some introspection, you know, to the way that you have been doing things. Um, you may have feel like there have been some crazy stuff going on behind your back without you knowing, or some sneaky stuff, or however. But I do want to tell you that overall, I just feel like you should stop dwelling on the past or how past situations have happened. Um, Pay attention to your dreams. There are messages coming to you from the divine. We have that here with this Moon card. It looks like you are moving out of, a very, you don't have the Seven of Cups, so you're not confused. You know what I mean? You're not confused. So it just seems like you're moving out of like a way of presenting yourself and becoming more mature. This could have anything to do with like within your relationships. You know, maybe you're getting a different perspective on your relationships. Maybe you're getting a different perspective on how you handle money, or how, you know, if you have a business. You know, it seems like you are very in tune with the with spirit and your emotions. Um, you do have a bit of anxiety and restless nights. It could be because of the dreams you're having. Um, you know, I know this Mercury retrograde for me was a bit like emotional roller coaster. It was kind of up and down, very nostalgic. Um, so I'm not sure if you guys are catching the same vibes, but definitely that's what I had going on. And I would say advice going on this reading is to not dwell on the past and to keep moving forward. Because it seems like to me there is some communication either way coming to you. You have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords. Like, someone is really trying to communicate something to you through dreams, through emotions. Um, it's just a message that's just not haven't gotten through to you. I would just say be on the lookout for that, because there's some really good. I don't really see anything negative here besides the fact that you may have restless nights and anxiety. Okay? But overall, this is a really good reading. Um, this is a really good reading for you. I'm sorry, y'all. My son was getting some snacks out the drawer. I mean, not the cabinet. But this is a really good reading for you, especially during your birthday month, because it just seems like either a lot of people want to talk to you, there's going to be a lot of information coming to you, a lot of clarity. And who wouldn't want that for their birthday? Who wouldn't want clarity for their birthday? You know what I mean? Like, aside from all this, I mean, this isn't, that's in the past. You know what I mean? Like, we could get stuck there if we want to, but there's so much coming, you know, to you, and that looks good for you. um I just wouldn't dwell on it. There's so much coming to you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have so many people or someone trying to communicate with you. You have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Major cards we have here. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. Queen of Cups can be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Gender doesn't matter. And King of Swords could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If it may resonate with you, it may make sense to you, or not. But if you like this reading, please like, comment, subscribe. It does help other people find, or other people interested in this type of information or this type of entertainment, find the videos. We do want to help everybody, you know, get on their own spiritual journey. And if this helped you, just let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and happy birthday once again. Enjoy, you guys, this weekend.